welcome to another episode of the Ting Talks. I hope you've been enjoying it so far, but I wanted to change it up today and invite a special guest, my husband. Introduce yourself, love.
Hi everyone, hi world. My name is Ronald. I was born in the Dominican Republic and I came to the United States when I was 7 years old. I went to New Jersey. I lived there for almost 2 decades. Then I moved to North Jersey near New York. And then I moved to DC for 4 years. And then now finally I moved to Florida where the rest of my family lives.
Cool. Sounds so funny. Sounds like an interview. I was born in a southern China city called Zhanjiang, Zamgong. And then when I was 12, I moved to San Francisco. Then we moved to LA, and then I moved to New York by myself, then DC, and now we're in Orlando. So moved around a bit, and it's a lot of major cities too. I think it's important to tell you guys where we're from and where we've been because culture is very important to us. We'll talk more about that later in another episode, but here's a quick little intro. So, we were at a grocery store and I was walking down an aisle and he just happened to walk down the same aisle and then we were reaching for the same item. Just kidding, we met on Tinder. We matched on June 10th, 2016 and we met the same day because we didn't want to be pen pals and text each other back and forth 1,000 times. So we met the same day and we met, where did we meet, honey?
In Surf City. I propose we meet in Surf City because they have great lobster rolls there and good tropical drinks there. So it's a pretty popular place to be at during the summertime in Jersey City.
Yeah, we love it there. It's a cute little place in Jersey City and it's kind of like they got a marina front, like by the water, a little fake beach. And then we were sitting by the bonfire. It's just a really cute vibe. Great first date spot, but it only opened during the summer. But we love their lobster rolls. What is it, twin lobster rolls?
There was twin lobster roll for 22. At the time, it was almost $20 for 2 of them, which is a great deal. And it was. They also have great guacamole there.
This is not sponsored by Surf City. We just love that little place.
And they have some good drinks too, some good tropical drinks.
Yeah, but we don't drink anymore.
Yeah. No need to anymore now that we're
together. It was really cute, and we go there actually on a lot of our anniversaries. We go back to that spot. So.
Yep.
So first impression of me.
First impression, where can I? Well, so I thought you were very comfortable to talk with.
Okay.
So you were very chill, very down to earth. So it was very easy to have conversations with you. I thought, first impression. So that's why when we met in Surf City and we were sitting by the bonfire, we just chatted away throughout the night, So
yeah, we talked for a long time. We talked the entire night.
And then we hopped to another bar and.
Yeah. And the rest is history. Just kidding. My first impression of you is that you're a really good listener. I'm a good talker. You're a good listener. Perfect match. It's just he listened actively. He was very attentive, and that's really rare to find in men. Generally, they nod and pretend they're listening, but they're probably thinking about other things. So I really appreciate it about you, and I just felt really comfortable around him for some reason. I don't know. He's really good with women. He did grow up, with his mom. She was here, raising 4 boys on her own in the U.S. So I think that might have something to do with it. Maybe he's a little mama's boy.
I am.
But yeah, still am. Yeah, I love that. And then. Yeah, I know I talked a lot about agenda that night, right?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
I knew that I had to not reveal my agenda until a few more dates. So.
Okay. Well, I talked a lot about agenda that night because I wanted him to get to know me for me. I didn't want him to have any agendas of like, well, what could this be? Is this a one night stand, a fling? Just how men are. And that's why I said a lot about agendas. But turns out he does have an agenda, and that's how we ended up together. Your big smile, so cute. Yeah. So when we first started dating, I really appreciated him being very consistent, and that's something also really hard to find in men. I've had a lot of men that promise a lot of things at the beginning and then they like fall short. They never actually come through and fulfill the promises. For him, it was like he was just very consistent. Every time I text him or called him to go out somewhere or do something, he's always there. He was at every one of my performances, whether it's singing or dancing. He came to one of the dance classes, even though he doesn't care. I mean, he likes to dance, but not professional dance. So I really appreciate him always showing up for me, and that's one thing I found really appealing about him when we started dating. What about me?
Well, what was appealing about you was you're very talented. So you still are.
Thanks. I haven't lost it.
So she could sing, she could play the piano, she could dance. I mean, she had it all basically. You have it all. So I was very impressed with that. And at the same time, I've been relying on cafeteria food and stuff. And when you cooked some meals for me, it was like the best I've had, in a while. Because when I was living on my own, so. Definitely.
This is why I'm doing these videos, so I can hear all the compliments.
Yes, but I tell you so offline. But
yeah, you do, baby. Yeah.
But yeah, you're very talented, so there's something very appealing about you.
So sweet.
But you're at the same time, I like that you're not. What's the word? You don't let it get to your head, which is something that some people, they can get cocky about it. But you're not like that. You're very down to earth at the same time.
See, that's how I married him.
I can't tell if that's inside or outside.
I don't know, but you're cute, you little lizard.
Yeah, it's like
It's a baby lizard.
Can't really tell.
Yeah.
It's not foggy, so it's probably inside. Okay. Sorry, there's a reptile. They call them reptiles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lizards part of reptile.
Yeah. So, what I didn't like about Ting, I think it was her OCD.
I still have OCD.
Yeah, so
it's a little better. I got it a little bit more under control.
At the end of the night, she always checks 3 to 4 times if the stove is completely turned off. She'll just keep checking, like it's turned off, don't worry. But yeah, and she's too organized sometimes. I like to be a little bit messy. So
That's what I was gonna say. My least favorite thing about him when we started dating was that he was messy.
Opposites attract.
If only you saw his apartment in Jersey.
But opposites attract, right?
Sure.
Messy versus clean, organized. I bring you down from too much to be too clean, and I become a little bit cleaner than I was before.
He is definitely, you definitely improved, my love. Like when you come home, you will put your jacket on the hanger. In the past, you would just throw it on the sofa or something, and then you won't put it away for a long, long time.
And I shower every day now, so because of her.
He's always showered. It was definitely love because I overlooked crazy messes that he made. So.
Well, people are blind.
Blind in love.
Yeah, blind in love, right?
Yeah, I was definitely blind. All right. Well, I think it's obvious. It's our long distance relationship that lasted
3 years.
3 years. He remembers. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, the reason I left, so I moved from Jersey to DC because of a job that I found, and I was kind of over New York and Jersey. And so I moved, and then you stayed behind because you just started your job. Mm-hmm. And at that time, we had to be in office, right? So he just started his new job, And then you also did your MBA at Rutgers. So he had to stay for that because they were also going to school in person at the time. And yeah, that lasted 3 long years. Every Friday we had to, one of us, not every Friday, like every other Friday. Every other Friday, we one of us got on a bus after work Friday night, and then when we get to each other's places, it'll be like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. Then we really just have Saturday together all day, and then Sunday one of us have to
go back home.
So he took the bus during the day. A lot of times I would take it at night, and sometimes I would even like call out so I can like stay over Sunday night. Shh, don't tell my job. It was tough, right, honey?
Yeah, it was very difficult.
Yeah,
it was very difficult.
We actually broke up once.
No, I think it was twice.
No, I remember it once. I don't know why he remembers it twice, but yeah, we broke up once because it was so hard. It was like definitely a test of like, you know, our feelings for each other, commitment to each other, and it was a lot. I mean, I think sometimes distance is good. Like some distance is good, so you can reflect and you know, really think about a future with this person, think about your feelings. But I think it was too much distance, and at times it was just so hard that we gave up. So
yeah, well, that reminds me of a story. Apparently one of my aunt is single today because, I mean, one of her suggestions was, let's not see each other for a while and see if we miss each other. If we don't, then we don't belong together.
That's a good strategy, I guess.
I don't know, but yeah, it just reminded me of that.
Yeah, but we made it. That's how we are here now. So that's the important part to take away. The biggest win, I mean, it's gotta be that we're married, right?
Yep, and we live in Florida.
Yes.
We in a nice house.
Yeah, the house is quite nice, from what they can see. I definitely being homeowners too. I mean, it's so hard being a homeowner. You really have to learn to do everything yourself or pay lots of money to have other people to do it for you, but you will spend money when you're a homeowner. It's like a little baby you have to take care of. But it's nice to have somebody to go through that with and not have to
do it by yourself. And you make better decisions, right?
Yes.
About what to do.
Yeah. So definitely, you know, that we got married and we're in Florida.
We get to travel a lot.
We travel, yeah. We travel when we have money, when we can. We try to do like one or two big international trips a year, and then some smaller domestic ones and some local ones. We just went to Cocoa Beach for Labor Day, and yeah, we love to, when we travel, we love to just walk around. We don't like to take taxis, or I mean, metro's fine, right? Subway's fine.
Yeah.
But we love walking around because sometimes you get to see things that you don't get to see if you just go to touristy hotspots or, you know, take transportations. You might just miss something very interesting about the, you know, the culture or the place that you visit. So we got married at Sarasota, Florida last year on our anniversary, actually, June 10th. I chose the venue because it's a beautiful estate overlooking the water. We both grew up in tropical kind of climates, tropical places. So we definitely wanted Florida. And I just thought, you know, we grew up next to water. So I just love this estate. It's called Powell Crossley Estate. And yeah, I mean, my favorite part about that whole weekend is just both sides of the families and friends got together, and they mingled and had conversations and made memories and laughed and cried together. I just think, what other occasion do you get to do this, where you get everybody together? And then of course you say,
I would say the same thing too.
Well, you say it's funeral. What other occasion?
Well, yeah, the funeral. That's the other occasion, which is, but that's not the terms one wants to be together with everyone else, right?
Exactly. So I think even though a wedding is kind of cliche and cheesy at times and lots of drama, if you want to hear about it, we'll go into this another episode. But I think the part that's worth it is having everybody together, making those memories together, and of course the photos and videos.
Yeah, and the cake.
And the cake, I know. He made it. That was his own responsibility.
Yes, and that's what everyone remembers is the cake, right?
Well, you can tell them what kind of cake and where
it was a Dominican cake, so Dominicans are well known for many things, and cake is one of those. We make the best cake out there. When you have Dominican cake, it's very easy to continue eating that cake because it doesn't cloy. It basically other cakes out there, when you take a bite or two, that's it. You can't have any more because it's too rich, mm-hmm. right? But Dominican cake doesn't have that same effect. You can actually continue eating more and more of it, and if you don't stop yourself, well, yeah, you can easily eat too many.
So he had that cake made in a bakery here in Orlando, and then had somebody drive it.
It was the owner, actually.
It was the owner or somebody. The owner asked, really, to deliver the cake 2 hours to the venue. So now you know about Dominican cake, but don't eat too much of it.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about us being opposites that attract. So what are some of our differences, darling?
Oh man, we have so many. For one thing, you're the spender, and I'm the saver, right? That's how it is in a relationship. One is going to spend more than the other. I think maybe that's usually the case. Like the woman is the one that.
Yeah, usually, right. I mean, right? But I know how to save more now. I see the value of saving more now than ever because. You have more, you grow up and you have more responsibility. So, you think about, well, if I can save a little here, maybe I can put the money towards somewhere where it's, more of the right place. Mm-hmm. But I also make him spend a little bit more. He's like holding on to his money so tight. So you learn to enjoy life. And
we complement each other, right?
Okay, I think they get the point. What else?
What else? You're the artist, obviously, and I'm more of the numbers guy. So that's another different. We discussed in another video where you're more like organized, clean, right? And I can be a little more messy.
Yeah.
More chill. Yeah. You want everything in its right place, and I don't mind it being somewhere,
Yeah.
What else?
Well, I mean, we're culturally different, right? Like, he speaks Spanish. I speak Mandarin, Cantonese. I also speak some Spanish, but he doesn't speak Chinese. He knows a few words.
Ni hao ma.
Pretty good. Yeah, so culturally we're different. Latin culture is very different from Chinese culture in a lot of ways, but also very similar. What else? Favorite food? Well, my favorite food is seafood, but you also love seafood.
I like seafood.
But he likes Greek food more.
Mm-hmm.
He can eat chicken all day long. Okay, before we talk about similarities, I just remembered you're more of an introvert. I'm more of the extrovert, right? He makes fun of me because I talk to strangers and then they become my best friends. And for him, he's like, you're slower burning, kind of like. When it comes to friendships and relationships, right?
Yeah, I have to case the person out first.
But he is more extroverted when it comes to close family and friends. He won't stop talking. You know how Latinos are. But okay, similarities. I think we're both very family oriented. We understand the value of spending time with our families, our parents, right?
We have similar also moral values.
Which
is very important.
Yes, definitely have those aligned before marriage.
Yeah.
What else? We care about quality of life.
Care about the earth. So we recycle,
Care about the earth, and so recycle. Yes, but like quality of life in terms of like work-life balance. We don't like to. I mean, he's more of a workaholic than me, but we care about like having a life outside of work and balancing like good diet and exercise and taking care of males and like issues that come up around the house.
Yeah, I agree. So
what other similarities do we have?
We love each other.
That's true. That's a cute one. Well, let's give them a little glimpse of our life now in Orlando. So what do we do on the weekends?
We go to Costco.
We're Costco goers. I mean, it's just nice to live in a neighborhood that is quiet, that's safe, unlike our last house. And yeah, everything is like 15 minutes away. We have Walmart, Costco, Target, a million grocery stores and restaurants. It's just so nice to have easy access to all those things. Yeah, I mean, Orlando is hot, very hot. But you tinted the whole house, so it's cooler now, and we have like window treatments and such. Yeah, I mean, house issues come up. We just had a little, leak on the wall by the fireplace. So, we had that taken care of. So just taking care of the house and trying to explore and enjoy Orlando as much as we can and spend time with families. No friends yet. We haven't made much friends, but we'll slowly socialize. We love staying home, guys. We love to enjoy our mortgage, as they call it.
Yes, we're paying so much. We should enjoy being home.
Yeah, and then we make, homemade guacamole, homemade smoothies. I try to enjoy the pool as much as I can. The lizards are taking over our house currently. What else is happening in Orlando?
What else? I don't know. I mean, basically we're in the Alafaya area a lot.
Alafaya, yeah, we're in the Alafaya. Waterford Lakes, Alafaya Trail. We're always there. We go to our favorite revolving sushi place called Kura. We're just dropping names, so hopefully these places will sponsor us in the future. Just kidding. Yeah, we both working from home and just trying to live a healthy and balanced life together. So I hope you like my special guest so far. If you like him, I'll bring him back.
Cast your votes.
Yeah, cast your votes by tonight, midnight. I just wanted to talk a little bit about our relationship. So, I hope you learned a thing or two, or just find inspiration, or just entertainment from us, I guess. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more, and comment on any of the topics you want to hear in my channel. Anything else you want to say, my love?
Yes, you already said it, but please subscribe to her channel. It would mean a lot to her. So.
Oh, thank you. Well, see you in the next episode.